Hello and welcome to Star Citizen. My name is Evenlease, and today on 10 Minutes More or Less Ship Review, I have the 125A from Origin right behind me. Let's go ahead and take a look at this ship. Starting off, I do want to again thank everybody so far for entering into the Titan giveaway. You all are amazing. Now, with the Origin 125A in front of me here, let's talk about what it's going to cost to get into this ship, whether or not you buy it on the website or in-game. It's $60 if you're to pledge for it on the Pledge store. Now, that is a standalone ship, and it's considered Origin's light fighter starter ship. So, I mean, is it going to be worth it? I'm about to tell you why it is or isn't worth that price tag. Now, you can also buy it in game on the city of, or in the city of Lorville on Hurston for $1,587,600. Now, that's an okay price tag, but honestly, there's probably going to be some comparatives that are better off. Now, this is a very sleek looking ship, as always with any Origin style ship, and, you know, it looks great. But you need more than just looks to survive out here in the verse, right? So we really got to get into why this ship just might not be a contender for pretty much anything other than flying from point A to B very quickly. Starting with the damage that the ship has, 450 DPS stock. Now I will say for DPS in starter ship areas, that's not terrible. It's not bottom of the line. It's not top of the line. It's, you know, pretty good compared to a lot of other ships like the Cutter or the C8X or the Aurora. This ship outputs pretty good DPS, and you're only doing it with two guns, too. You have two size 3 CF337 Panthers, one on each wing, and then you have 6 size 2 Strike Force 2 missiles, which appear from the bottom of the ship. One on the front, one on the back. They fire 2 at a time, and yeah. Now, this ship, with it having that, you know, output of DPS, is it really a ship you can count on in a fight? Honestly, it's got such a sleek design. It's such a hard target to hit, especially now in master modes. It's very fast ship, and we'll get into the speed of this ship here in a moment. I like to go with a certain pace here, but this ship's shields and the health pool is where you're going to really struggle if you're not careful, okay? Because this ship comes with 1500 shield. It's a bubble shield. So again, you get hit, it's going to take from your whole shield, not just certain areas of the shield. So you got to be careful with that. It goes down quick. And then the 125A, just like the 100, has a very, very low health pool, sitting at 3,900 health points. That is ridiculous with how low that is. And it's not really spread apart that, you know, well either, just because it's a very low health pool. So the second your shield is down, you're going to start taking damage, or if a ballistic weapon is piercing your shield already, you're not going to last long. So you got to be very quick when you attack a target. You cannot stay and brawl or do anything like that. This is a hit and run ship for sure. I can't see myself as a starting player, or even a player that's got some experience, going to this ship and being like, oh yeah, I prefer this over an Arrow or the sister ship, the 300, which I'm going to be reviewing soon. Sooner than you think. The 300i, by the way, is the same price as this ship. The same exact price. And I'm going to go a little bit more detail about the 300i in just a second to kind of tell you why, in comparison, this just might not be your choice. Now, don't get me wrong. It's sleek and it looks great. It's an Origin ship. And you know, if you like the looks, then I can't fault you there. And there are some people out there that have really grown fond of this ship and have made the best use of it. I personally don't see how anybody can stay alive in a ship that has such little health points. And, you know, none of the other stats really stack up for it too. So let's get into that. You're like, well, if the health is so bad and you got pretty okay DPS, what else is there? Well, you can't like add more weapons. There's no more hard points. You just got the 2. So You can swap those out for something else, potentially adding more DPS to it. This ship only carries 2 SCU of cargo, and that's here on the interior as well. So if you head on inside and then you go ahead and open that bottom door here, that's where you're carrying your cargo right there. But honestly, this ship is it's something. I don't think there's much to this ship. I personally, and I honestly can't be like a big supporter of this ship, and don't get me wrong, I love Origin ships, but this one is definitely bottom of the barrel. It's something surprising to me from Origin that it would be as, you know, meh as it is. Now, it doesn't have a gold standards pass, but it does have components that are readily available. One here being the quantum drive, and then under each wing you have coolers. You can open up, they're on the back side of the wing here. You can open up coolers here on the back side, as well as in the interior of the ship. You have a couple more components. Instead of choosing that bottom button, choose the top button, and it'll open up the top door here, showing you those components. Now, outside of that, it's an Origin ship. You're expecting some class, some, you know, beautiful furniture, and coming into your ship to have some wine and everything, and you're going to come in here and go, okay, there's nothing but a 1-inch steel mattress. And a TV that's horribly angled, and you're not going to want to watch anything on. Does it pop out of the wall? I don't know. Probably not. You don't have a coffee maker, you don't have a clock, you don't have nothing. There's not even a restroom in here, so just, you know, if you're out there in the middle of space, I guess prop the door open and do what you need to do. This is Origin, after all. It's not Drake, so no crapping on the floor. Now, moving on, you got to wonder, well, then what does this ship really have going for it? Well, it is very, very fast. Very fast. This ship here, with its DPS and its top speed of 260 SCM and a forward boost of 610 and a backwards boost of 305, with a nav speed of 1,425, you can absolutely run in, hit a target, and run out without them even knowing what hit them. That and the EM rating on this ship is very low, so you can do that popping in and out. It's not considered a stealth ship, but with how small this ship is, you can definitely get that EM rating down and allow you to kind of, you know, pop in and out like that. Is it suggested with such a low health pool? If the guy knows you're there, probably not a good idea. You're going to get hit. You're going to go down fast. You're going to be going, why did I even bother doing that? That was a waste of time. Now, this ship has 805 quantum fuel, so a little bit better than average. And I'd say, you know, that's not terrible. And it also comes with your air refinery intake. So your adaptive intake refinery. Sorry, I said that completely backwards. What that allows you to do is you fly in the atmosphere and stuff, and it gives you more hydrogen fuel. Not quantum fuel, but hydrogen fuel. So that's pretty cool. It allows you to fly around on planets a lot longer than any other, you know, style ship that doesn't have something like that. So that's, you know, a little positive, but you can't say, whoa, my ship has an air intake, haha, when your ship, you know, hits a BB from a BB gun and falls apart. So, but don't get me wrong, it's Origin. It's not meant to be like a straight up brawler, right? It's a light fighter. It's a starter ship. So it is what it is. You get what you get, but there's definitely better options. And this is where we're going to talk about the sister ship, the 300. The 300 isn't even considered the fighter of the 300 series, yet it comes with almost double the DPS, and every other stat is pretty much better, except for its maneuverability, which, again, the 125A here, very maneuverable, very maneuverable. It's definitely not bad. That's really the only negative with the 300i, and its cost is pretty much the same if you're buying it with, you know, real money. So in the end, do you pick this or do you pick the 300? And the 300 has a lot more living area too. You get a bathroom in that thing. You get a kitchen table, well, not a table, but a counter with some, you know, ability to eat and stuff. This ship is very minimalistic, and it's not going to do much for you. It's just, I'm not a fan. Origin let me down with this one, sadly. But, you know, what can you say? They can't always hit home runs with their ships. Now, let's go ahead and get into the cockpit really quick. Again, it's not the end of the world style ship, but it's definitely not the best right there. You know, it's got a great canopy here, very visible. You know, she's pretty. It's got 2 Panthers with 83 shots per at a normal power triangle, and then if you go to the upper power triangle, it shoots up to 124. So fantastic there. But again, Is this a ship you truly want at a $60 price tag or a 1,587,000 UEC price tag? Probably not. I honestly think there's better out there. Go with the 300. You're going to be a lot more, happy with your choice. I think it's just a better fit. This ship, honestly, in my opinion, it's going to get a 5 out of 10. And it is a 5 out of 10 just because, the elegance of Origin, and that's what this is. It's all about how fancy it is. It's the Apple iPhone of, spaceships, right? It's just about the fanciness of it. That's it. That's all it has going for it, really. You got some DPS on it. You got a couple missiles. But in the end, you got a lot of starter ships that do more. A lot more. Let me know what you think of the 125A down in the comments below. Do you have one? Is it something you fly often? I mean, I honestly think there's a lot of great ships out there. Why are you picking this one if you do? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.